Why, this is the sea, as you can see, and we're gonna make it. I don't know where I'm going with this, but this is the sea. Don't make anything more out of it. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, Vitamin M, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Silver here. In the last episode, we endured a lot of torture for about 2 hours and 45 minutes or so trying to catch Lugia. Hi Ralph, I really don't want to talk right now. I'm just going to ignore him. And we finally caught him, and we made him... I have made him an HM slave now. I mean, we can have him fly around, so we're going to use him to the best of his ability with that. But I didn't want to add him to my team, and I'm kind of regretting that a little bit, but that's okay. Anyways, in this episode, we are here at Route 44, moving onward with our adventure here east of Mahogany Town, as you can see. So, I'm not really going to try to fight anybody here on this route, because there are... Wow, Max Revive, that's nice. Revive that does, you know, fills up all of your HP, that's nice. But there are a couple new Pokemon that are available to you on this route. Up first is the evolved form of Bellsprout, which is Weepin' Bell. Basically, if you want to get to Victory Bell, its last stage, you will need a Leaf Stone. And unfortunately, you don't get that until the very end of the game. So, probably worth passing up on. But there is also Lickitung in that patch of grass over there. Lickitung is a normal type. It does not evolve into Lickilicky until Generation 4, so it's kind of okay. It's slow, it's very defensive, but I think there's some better normal types out there. I know there's some other ones that I tend to like a lot more, like Miltank and Tauros and Granbull, but you know, it's okay. I really recommend you pass up on it though. And then there is Tangela in that patch of grass. Tangela is a pure grass type that it does not evolve into Tangrowth until Generation 4. Unfortunately, I think it's just in that weird spot where it's not really that great until it gets Tangrowth. And I think there are some better grass types if you really do want to use a grass type Pokemon in this game. Like I've said multiple times, I don't think you really need a grass type if you got a water type. But Tangela is okay. I would say pass up on it. It's really nothing too special in this game. But, you know, that's just my thoughts. And then finally, there's a Pokemon named Remoraid, which is available to you through swarms that a fisher on this route, Fisher Wilton. Mom, okay. Alright, I think Mom's got something for us. I'll have to check out the PC later. Thanks, Mom! Your mom is awesome in this game. But there's a fisherman here. It's this guy right here. This is Fisherman Wilton. I'm not going to battle him, but... Ooh, grab this item, though. Ultra Ball. That might have been a little handy with... Just hate that we had to be tortured by Lugia. But anyways, this is Fisherman Wilton right here. If you beat him and get his number, he will call you and let you know that there's a swarm of Remoraid that you can get from fishing on this route here. Remoraid is a pure grass type. Or pure water type, excuse me. It's really okay. It evolves into Octillery, which is a really good special attacker that can get a lot of really unique moves. Aura Beam, Water Gun, I think it can learn Sludge Bomb maybe, but it gets an Octazooka, its signature move. It's a really unique Pokemon. It's just really slow, and I think there's some better water types, but it's definitely pretty unique. It's nothing too bad, but I think there's some better choices. But that's what's going on with that. But we're going to be moving on to this cave here. Ice path ahead. Alright, we're moving on right here. Welcome to the ice path. Very slip and slide-esque area, as you can imagine. This area always aggravated my brother and I, because when he was playing this game first, and whenever I bring this up, I never mean to throw him under the bus, because I tried to help him with this game, he tried to help me with Pokemon Blue. It just kind of goes both ways. But anyways, actually I do want to switch to Nidoking here. Maybe get some training. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this area just... This next puzzle right here, just absolutely, we could not figure out what the deal was. We had no idea how to get past it, and then finally one day after I think a few weeks or maybe a couple months, I don't remember, he finally figured it out and he was able to move on, and he was just so ecstatic. It was just so awesome. we can move on here. But as you would imagine, there are a lot of ice types that are available to us. Probably where Price got his ads here. And I think I'm doing this the right way. No, I'm not. Okay. So what you want to do on this path, this is where we got stuck. So I really want to make sure you guys know what you're doing here, because this part absolutely just aggravated my brother and I. And there we are. We could not figure that out. That was just so annoying to us. This part right here, I really, really, really do encourage you to grab this. You will need this to beat the game. This is HM07 out of nowhere in this random cave. This is Waterfall. It is an 80 power water type move, which I don't know why you would teach it, besides just using Waterfall and stuff when you have Surf, but it's an 80 power water move that has a chance to flinch. It's a pretty good move, but I prefer to teach my Pokemon Surf, be that as it may. But regardless, it will allow you to go up waterfalls, but we're not able to do so because we don't have a gym badge, wink wink nudge nudge, to do that. So, with that in mind, we're just kind of making our way through the ice cave, and I'm gonna be... Boulders can now be moved. Okay, I understand. I'm gonna be talking about the Pokemon here in a sec here, but this puzzle right here, you want to take these boulders, put that one right there, you'll have to deal with that one later. Basically, you want to put one boulder in each of these in each of the holes there, because the bottom floor that you get to after this one, oh crap, did I just mess this up? I don't think I did, I hope I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm good. Alright, watch your step. You want to put one of these boulders into each of the holes, because in the bottom step you will need them to stop your momentum when you're sliding on the ice. So, with that in mind, just going to be going one by one here, and this part is kind of where it slows down here in the ice cave. But regardless, finally going to start talking about the Pokemon in this cave. So, I guess first up on the list is Delibird here. Delibird is your Pokemon Silver exclusive Pokemon that you would get instead of Mantine from Pokemon Gold. The thing about Delibird, don't even bother with it. It is terrible. It doesn't learn any moves at all when it levels up. It uses, all it has is a move called Present, which either has a chance to hurt or heal the opposite Pokemon. It can really only learn things from TMs. Its stats suck. Absolutely pass up on it. Don't do it whatsoever. Trust me from experience. It's an ice flying type though, so if you wanted to know fly and stuff like that, by all means go ahead, but you're doing yourself no favors with that, trust me. Next is Swinub. Swinub is a ground ice type. I know I talked a little bit about him at Price's gym. He is actually really, really good. A little bit slower. He does evolve into Piloswine. He doesn't get Mamoswine in this game, unfortunately. But he really doesn't need it, I would say, if you give him the right moves. I know I've talked about this before, but the best thing you can really give Piloswine is Icy Wind. And then it'll lower the speed of the opponent Pokemon, and from there you'll basically be able to go first. Most of the time, for the rest of the battle. It's pretty nice. So, Piloswine is definitely really good, I would say, if you give it the right moves. It's a ground ice type, so it gets Earthquake, which you can teach it eventually. So that is awesome. It's got a big attack stat. It's kind of defensive. It's just, its typing doesn't really help it out, since ice does have the most weaknesses of all the types, which is really unfortunate. And then ground gets a lot of it too. It picks up water and grass and stuff like that too. But, honestly, Piloswine is actually a really good Pokemon, and if you haven't picked up a good ground type and you're looking for one, I think he might be one of your best choices, in all honesty. But regardless, I think there's an item right here. Ooh, found Carbos! Nice! So that'll up somebody's speed, so I'll go ahead and use that. Pack. Go to the bottom here. Next on the list is Jinx. Jinx is a Ice Psychic type. Very, very interesting type, if I do say so myself. I think, honestly, my fast Pokemon is Typhlosion. It is actually a really good Pokemon. It got a baby evolution in Smoochum, which I've already gone over, but I'll just kind of highlight Jinx a little bit since I went over Smoochum way earlier when I talked about the weird egg or the odd egg, or I think it was the odd egg. But anyways, Smoochum is actually, or Jinx, is actually a really good Pokemon. It's got a really great special attack stat. It gets, you can teach it Psychic and then teach it Ice Punch, and you're pretty much all set from what it can do. I think it can learn Lovely Kiss, which is able to put the opponent to sleep. So that's always a good move, and then you can eventually teach a Dream Eater with that, if that's your strategy. It's a little versatile. Really the only downside is it is a little bit of a glass cannon, literally given the Ice type. But it is actually a really good Pokemon. I highly encourage you pick it up. This item right here is a Never Melt Ice. This item, when held by a Pokemon, ups the power of Ice type moves. Really, really, really good item that I suggest you pick up if you got an Ice type, or if you just don't have really anything else to give to your Pokemon that knows an Ice type move. So that is really awesome. And then I believe finally here, available in Pokemon Crystal version, in this area in particular, is Sneasel. Now I talked about Sneasel a little bit when we fought against Vitamin P, and Sneasel is a Dark Ice type with a huge physical attack stat and a huge speed stat. It is a sweeper. It is a very, very good sweeper at that. Just the downside with that is Dark and Ice are special types in this game. And really the best thing you're going to do for a same type attack bonus is giving it Shadow Ball in order to use that physical attack stat. It's just such a shame, because it is a good Pokemon too. It doesn't get Weavile, but arguably Weavile makes it a lot better. It's just, it would be really good if it just was able to get the full capability of its typing. But unfortunately it really doesn't. And that's just such a shame. Otherwise, I would really suggest you try to pick it up, but just pass up on it. It's not a great choice in this game, in all honesty, and that's really sad. Okay. That is TM44 right there. That is Rest. So that's pretty neat. So we got that going for us. I'm going to make the Walk of Shame back up here. And I think we're almost out of the Ice Cave here. But yeah, this place literally puzzled my brother and I for a long time, and we finally figured it out. And oh my gosh, what a happy day that was. Alright, so I think one of these is the way out. It's this one. Okay, so I want to go the other way to get that item. I think that item is worthwhile. I believe it is. I hope it is. Alright, go down here. Alright. I don't remember what this is. Iron! Okay, this is kind of actually worth it. So this will up your physical defense, which is always pretty nice. Plus this song is pretty good too. In Pokemon Crystal version, the layout of this area was not really changed, but very much the graphics were played around with. And I have to say it was for the better. It really went with the ice... Oh, PP up. That's awesome. It raises the power points, PP, that you can use for moves. They really upped the aesthetics in this place, and I have to say it gave it a really nice facelift. There was ice everywhere, and it was awesome. But we just came out of the Ice Cave right here. Wow, you came through the ice path, or the ice path, excuse me. You must be a real hotshot trainer. Hot and cold jokes, nice. But here we are in the final town in Johto here. This is Blackthorn City, right up here in the mountains, right where the cold is. But there is a lot that is actually kind of available to us here within the city. This little town right here. So, yeah, so this is kind of where things are kind of wrap up, and some areas that you saw earlier in the game that you probably couldn't get to for the full extent, you can now kind of try to traverse through here. So, there's a lot that's going on here. Claire and Lance trained here to hone their skills as trainers. Alright, what's this little guy? I think this is, yeah, this is Dratini. So this place is really known for its dragon lore, and it's got the Dragon's Den here, which is actually really awesome. But yeah, this place is always pretty cool, and we're going to have a very intense gym fight that's going to be coming up here. But we're going to be getting our last team member in the next episode. So, with that in mind, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Vitamin M, I'm out, dudes.